All right. What is up, YouTube, CTM, and everybody else? If you're new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. We're going to go over some crypto assets first. Let me turn this phone off so I don't blast your eardrums out again. All right. Let's get this started. All right. So, Mr. Elon Musk, the king Bitcoin troll himself. This man just doesn't know how to stop, does he? What's up, everybody? Pat, Jay Bradley. What's going on? All right. So last live stream I did, we were discussing the dollar and looking at a pound trade and all that good stuff. Everything worked out pretty good. I will discuss it in depth tomorrow morning during the members only live stream. Today we are going to be talking about the crypto markets, as we are absolutely loving Mr. Elon and all of his tweets. So I guess he changed his thumbnail today. Yesterday. He hasn't really said anything major yet, but just changing a thumbnail when everybody's watching you, or not a thumbnail, but profile picture on Twitter, is enough to get the markets moving and shaking. So this is the 8-hour time frame. This red lit area right here is just this level. It has been tested multiple times. All right, I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. Not liking the price action that I'm seeing. We have a daily level right here, and it's been tested multiple times too. You got this clear daily breakout above this ascending or descending trend line right here, so that's good, but you were right at resistance. So the other night, everybody's blaming the FUD and everything, but you were specifically told to wait for a breakout above this level. You can't just assume that price is going to close above. And even if it closes just a little above, that's not what we want to see. We want to see big breakouts, big, strong breakouts, as that's indicative of bullish price action. When you trade up into resistance and then you get a daily like this, that's not so good. Now, we are in this range, and it will be in a range probably for a long time. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to roll over here and start making new lows, all right? This daily candles range is going to be the range that must be filled in. So you're going to see days where you're going low, and you're going to see days where you're going high. This whole entire range from 43,596 to 28,157 will get filled in. It must, right? So this is just sideways price action. It is searching for bears. It is searching for bulls. Once the aggressor steps up, then we will see some moves in price. This is tradable. Absolutely. It's absolutely tradable. So when it's doing this, you can be bullish one day and bearish the next. It's fantastic. This level right here is what I'm watching. I did have this trend line right here. Everybody was watching this thing here, this flag. It broke out of it when you had it that steep. So, okay, you test it to this. This is why trend lines are so subjective. You just pull it over here to the next low, and it's trying to break down out of it right now. All right. But if you pull this over here like this, it gives you a little bit more clarity as to actually what may be going on. Like I said, let's get rid of this level here. Let's get rid of this because this is just for that Twitter post. If I can, it will not let me. Here we go. All right, so this is the daily demand zone right here. You do not want to see a daily close below that. 35,689. Daily close below that, you're coming down to test the support, put in at 34,583. All right, this is a daily time frame, so you need daily closes to basically show what's going on. If it's broken, you will get a close below it. If it is not, it will close above it. All right, so I am watching Doge for a trade right now. Let's go over here and look at Doge and see what it's doing. I'm watching it on the small time frames as I am an intraday scalper. It is basically forming up here. To me, it looks more like it's wanting to break out to the upside. This down move here was a nice little down move. So if you were short up here yesterday, I took the short off of Doge. All right, I'm not short Doge right now. I did get short earlier today, but I've already exited that position as I was only looking for like a 4 or 5% gain. This thing looks like it's trying to break out, right? That's not the right Doge chart. This is the right Doge chart. So you can see clear 5-minute support down here. You got to close below. Now you're back up. Now this is sideways price action. It's sideways, but it's definitely looking to me. So here was your hourly support or resistance level. You got a clear break above that. Not only is it a clear break above it, you traded down and then you moved up, broke out above this resistance level. This can be a bear trap once the low of this candle gets taken out. All right. Once the low of this candle gets taken out, you have a bull trap. As long as this low is intact, you have broken above resistance. You are coming in to find support. Now, there is nothing on an hourly here to find that support, and just per se, like no valid level. So basically, it's making support now. If it keeps doing what it's doing, you will get a break below that, and you will come down here and test this daily support level. So here is the 8-hour on Doge. All right. So this was 8-hour support. It is also resistance. Apologies, till you broke out. This also coincides with a daily level. So when you have an 8-hour and a daily level at the same price, that gives you a little bit of confluence. You traded up, nice big solid breakout, took out this resistance on an 8-hour closing basis as well. This has to be looked at as a pullback until you make a lower low. You would have to trade all the way down to here for this pullback not to be valid yet. I don't do that. Essentially, if you take out this wick low, you're going lower, right? You got another level right here that could possibly find support, and this is more closer to near-term price. However, it seems to be finding support here. You did this morning get a nice push down into it again, and then a retracement. So right now, the bears have the floor. They are in control right now. If buyers think this is an attractive area to buy, they will step in, as this is their opportunity to do so. So basically what you want to see if you're looking for bullish opportunities on Doge is you definitely want to see this 8-hour candle get a nice close above this 8-hour resistance right here. You get that, then you can look for pullback entries, looking for more near-term price to trade up to at least 42,207. 42,207. So this would be your next range for it to trade into before it either goes up or rolls over from here and heads lower. So I exited my short because of this. This is a breakout. You are testing support. All right. So near term, longer term, it's in a downtrend. All right. Longer term, it's in a downtrend. You did break this. Let's see what we did on the daily. And you broke your daily as well. So this is fantastic price action. This is what you want to see. This is trading as an inside day right now. Obviously, there's 5 hours left on this closing candle. But if you look at it in regards to yesterday, it's an inside day. Now, since you have had the last 2 days been bearish closing days, the near-term trend is down. Just the last 2 days, right? But that's what has to happen in order for a pullback to get bought back up. So watch this close today and then watch the high and low of that candle. If you take out the low, you're going to be looking for lower prices. You take out the high, you're heading higher. All right. So this in a nice little area right there. I kind of like it more towards the long side. I can be wrong and it can break down, as today and yesterday the sellers are in control. All right. But I'm liking it. I took this trade Friday as well. Oh wait, no. Yes, I did. So I exited my Doge position here because I got long on Doge Friday. So yeah, I didn't exit it yesterday. My bad on that. I just bought this dead cat bounce. I exited right there. Took that out. Was a 9% win. Yeah. So it's fantastic. But that trade is exited. I exited all my trading positions last night. I was short ADA. I exited that position last night as well. Let's go check out ADA. What is it doing today? Doing the same thing. Big bearish sell-off yesterday. Closed below support. This was support. So on ADA, you have taken out support. This level here at 1.74, that's where we would have wanted to see support hold. You did not get that. So the bears are in more control on ADA. I am eventually looking for a test of 1.51 unless it finds new support somewhere in the middle. We can go into an 8-hour time frame and see. Yep, right there. So you got a level right here. You can watch this one, 1.625737. If this area holds, you can. I wouldn't count on it. This is your daily level down here. This is a nice, very, very definitive move in price, right? This is your retest. You are heading lower. So right now they seem to be stalling out, but it's 2 o'clock in the day on a Saturday. Choppy action is to be expected on the weekend in most cases, unless something comes out like Elon changing his Twitter status. I don't know why that man is just a massive troll when it comes to the crypto markets. Ethereum wedging up, not looking good, guys. This is a bear formation, all right? You are wedging up. You are unable to break above resistances. Therefore, you are testing supports to see if they hold. Currently, they have not. All right? Currently, they have not. This was your area to look for support. You did not get it. You got to close below it. Yes, you did get 3 sessions of bouncing, but that bounce was immediately sold into. Now, there is this trend line that people are watching possibly, and I don't even know why it's not on the right way. But if you close below it, you've lost it. And then you can look for lower prices, 24.13 spot 81. I'm not bearish. I'm just telling you what I see in the charts. ETH looks like it's losing it. All right. But it can be found again anywhere. 220, this level here could hold a support. It's just when are the buyers going to step up? When you have a negative sentiment on the market, you will get price action like this. Short sellers are licking their chops. They think that this asset's done. They think they're all done. They want to short them back to where they came from. So it is up to the bulls to say otherwise. What is up, everybody? Yeah, that thing posts a notification in the Discord too quick. I'm not even ready half the time, and people are already starting to pile in. What's up, people? Hello, hello. Shiba Inu, please. Shiba Inu. I don't know. All right, let's go look at it real fast. I don't have nothing for Shiba. Oh, it's an I. My bad. Shiba Inu. Poloniex. Kucoin. Looks like crap. It's trading on the lows. So here is your daily support level. Right there. Let me stretch it out. This thing is absolutely terrible from this. I mean, it could look better. Obviously, this Kucoin might have just got the asset or started trading it. Let's look at Binance. No, it's terrible on Binance too. It must be a new coin. I'm not looking at any of those. Yeah, it must be new. So you're at daily support right here. You lose this level, you're going lower. You're going lower. That support level is at 786. All right. Which this is versus USDT. So that's like, I don't even know, 1/1,000,000th of a penny. So yeah, I don't know if I would be looking to buy this asset, my friend. This asset is, I mean, if you're looking for a big 5,000x on it because you think it's just going to pop because you're still in a bull market, well, more power to you, I guess, but it looks terrible. It looks bad. This is the ICO price. Got a nice big push higher, and then it's all been retraced, and you are forming up on the lows. On the lows. So maybe find something else to trade or play with. Golden Dow, please. Let's go look at XAU USD. So this is that dollar, that excuse me, that pop in the dollar that we were looking for. We got it. This is where I'm looking for buyers to step back in on gold. 1837 spot 48. I'm assuming that the dollar is going to be sold into, but there's still 1 month left of this quarter. So you may get like a month of sideways or up or two up price action on the dollar. If the dollar's going up, gold's going to go down. All right. If the dollar is moving up, gold's going to go down. I do like the fact that gold did make this big bullish move off these lows for the second quarter of 2021. Let me get a drink of some sweet tea. Clear my froggy throat. So all a quarter two, you've been trading straight up on gold. So you definitely need some pullback on it. Find some support, and then before you look for more bullish entries. If gold retraces the 618 of this impulse leg to the upside, then you're going to probably go lower. So basically what you would want to see is this area here, all of this sideways price action. That's simply the line in the sand for this bullish leg. All right, this leg of price. If you lose 1769, you're heading lower, but that's neither here nor there for now, as you are way above that and you are bullish. Let's get up on the moving averages, see where they situate themselves. This is what you want to see. All the smaller time frame moving averages, you got a golden cross on the daily right there. So pullbacks to 1837 spot 48 is a great area to look for bullish opportunities on gold. Is here now a good spot to buy gold? No, it's not. Because you had a day where you pulled back, you blasted through all of these areas of possible support, all right? And then now you're just trading up. Basically, sellers are trying to short it. So look for this area here. I like this area better. That's where I would be looking for possible bullish entries on gold. But obviously price action can change from day to day, especially if you're a near-term trader like myself. In the Dow Jones, I mean, I don't trade it. I do not trade it. You just said Dow, so I don't know if you're talking about the industrial index or this thing. It's straight up bullish. Has been bullish for a long time. There is no entries up here. None at all. You need to pull back on this asset. You've been trading up here for a long time, few weeks, and not doing anything. You're trading sideways. Is that a bull flag? No, it's not. When your flag outstretches your pole, it is no longer a flag. Something else is going on. It's in price discovery, but if you're looking for it to go higher, you definitely don't want to buy it at the highs. You want it to pull back. Probably once you take out all of this stuff down here, then you could possibly look for bullish entries. Anything under 66.86 might be a good spot to look for bullish entries, but other than that, I don't see anything worth talking about on it. What about Theta and Sol? Let's go see. I'm assuming they're all going to look exactly the same as Bitcoin. What was going on there? So here's your daily. Nice big pullback off the lows. That's fantastic. However, you're running into resistance right here. Is it possibly it's going to go higher? Yeah. I mean, this thing has pulled back from way back here to there. So even if you took from this swing high just to get a retracement of that main swing down, you're testing the 618. You got to get a daily closure above that before you can say that maybe the bulls have picked this back up, because this is still just a dead cat bounce until price says otherwise. So this is a fantastic area for people to get short. That's why you're having this kind of price action. I do like the fact that it didn't take out this daily low with this candle, and today you're green. So it does look like it's trying to break to the upside, which is what you need before you can look to get bullish on it. So it traded all the way back up to this little bullish candle right there. And that's where people started to sell it. Or where bulls took profit. One or the other. It's long term, it's in an uptrend, but this doesn't look so good. How far did you come up off those highs? a lot. Let's see. 76%. So, I mean, it was cheap down there. It was 75% off. If you think it's going to do something later on down the road, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is the selling done? I don't know that either. It looks okay. It looks a little bit more constructive than other assets. ADA went up and tested its 618. That's when I got short on it. And that's why it was successful. So here's ADA. This was the 618 test. The thing about ADA and that asset, Theta, is they've both taken out daily resistance levels on a daily closing basis. So that's fantastic. The short that I was looking for was only a near-term short, and it was this day here. It was a fantastic trade. I'm not looking for it to continue as you broke above resistance. So you can trade all the way down here to one spot 513,000, that area there, and still be picked back up from bullish people. This thing came off super duper hard though. And if you look at this nasty capitulation candle, you're still trading inside of that range. So everything is still range bound, trading inside of an astronomical range. Astronomical range. So we will see. We will see. Absolutely, we will see. I'm assuming that it's just people want to call it FUD or whatever. It was resistance. Resistance held. Sellers came in and bought and sold it down, back down to here. Right now, you're having a continuation day. It's not continuation as far as the trend, but the candle's red. So you had a red day yesterday. You're having a red day today. It's an inside day. What you definitely do not want to see is tomorrow come down here and take it out, because then you will have trending prices. But right here is a good spot to look to see if that holds a support. If you lose this level on a daily closing basis, then you're heading lower, and then people just sold the snot out of it. See, the thing of it is, guys, is you got to look at this as an investor, not as a FOMO crypto trader. Look at it as an investor, someone with a lot of money. So when this thing sold off, they lost 75% of their portfolio, or depending on how big of the sell-off was. Let's just go with that. 61%. So as an investor, 61% of their funds were cut in half. 61% down, depending on where they got in. If you got in up here, then you got smoked. But if you got in down here, you lost 61%. I mean, if you got in at $0, you lost 61%. So if they're assuming the market is done and it's put in a top and it's getting ready to have a bull market, or a bear market, they're going to exit on a 618 test. We've been talking about this since the very day that we had this capitulation candle, to wait for a daily closure above this 618 before you get happy, because this is in line to continue lower, right? And look what happens. The first time you get a test of that 618, you get an engulf, almost a bearish engulfing. Almost. I mean, you went up there, you traded up there, and then you just immediately retreated. Boom. That is showing you that there was a lot of sell orders, sitting right there. A lot of them. So much, in fact, that the bulls couldn't do anything about them. So all these sells were more aggressive than the buys coming into that area. So they're exiting the market. They're going to take what they can get. So if you take your level here and come down, you're at 23%. So instead of taking a 61% loss, now they're taking a 23%, right? Which is way better, because they did get some of those profits back. They didn't get all of them back, obviously, but they got a big portion of them back. So now it's going to be up to, like I said, the bulls. They have to prove, as of right now, the bears have proved that they are firmly in control of most of these assets. Matic was one that was looking better than the rest of them, right? And then look at Matic now. It's droopy, right? This was a dead cat bounce. Anybody that bought this asset down here, they seen this. This scared them. Smart investors don't sell in panic selling. All right? This is stop losses getting triggered, people getting liquidated. No smart investors going to exit while that's going on. There is always a bounce. Always a bounce. On this bounce, they sold. Boom. Got a nice big push to the downside. This was a chance for the bulls to pick it back up. They failed. You just took out daily support on Matic yesterday. Right? That's not what you want to see. Retested daily support as resistance flawlessly and is getting daily bearish continuation. That's not what you want to see. Not if something is bullish. It's supposed to go the other way. Right? There are levels though, not on the daily. We're going to have to go into a very small time frame here. So here's a 4 hour and it's a doji. I don't like it, but it's the only one you got in this price extension, this dead cat bounce. So you're still trading above it. The bulls must pick it up at one spot 47, and then you got to get a close all the way above this nonsense here before you can say, okay, something is different. Maybe it's time to start looking for bullish entries on this asset. As of right now, it's sellers. Sellers are in control. Shorters are the ones making money right now, right? Those people are. I'm sure Elon's not helping the bulls out, but it ain't about that. It's about this. This right here. This was just a dead cat bounce. Smart investors got rid of their positions. Boom. You came back down. This is consolidation. Boom. It's making another move to the downside. The sellers are clearly in control. You are testing 4 hour support right now. Like, it's not looking good out there. Everything is red over here. It's not badly red except for NOIA. So sorry, Kimberly. NOIA is getting destroyed today. It's down 22%. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Look at this terrible bounce on NI. Man, you're already heading down for the... Damn it. That's not good. Whoever was investing into this are hitting the hills. They are bailing out. They're like, I'm done. I'm getting out. They didn't even let it retrace back up to into the 618. They immediately just started getting out as soon as they got any kind of bounce. You didn't even test the 38, the 382. Like, that's bad. But something else could have happened on this asset. Like, they might have had something fundamentally happen to the company. Like, they lost a super important person, or they had a line of code break, or who knows what happened. But it's taking a beating. It looks way worse than a lot of the other ones. But like I said, Bitcoin's starting to look droopy. We got one more line in the sand down here on Bitcoin, and you're going to be looking for lower prices on it. This is your lowest line in the sand. Lowest line in the sand. Here, we are in it right now, testing it. So on Twitter, let me see if I can find this tweet real quick. I don't remember who tweeted it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go to my profile. Right here. Where's it at? I shared it. Right here. This thing. A special announcement. Jack Mallers takes the Nakamoto stage at 4:15 p.m. today. This is down in Miami. That is Eastern Standard Time. My time. Miami is just a skip, hop, and a jump away. Losing my voice. So it says it will be likely one of the biggest announcements in Bitcoin's history. So don't get too bearish just yet. All right. I don't know what kind of announcement that could be, but it sounds pretty important. You got bearish FUD. You also get bullish FUD. It's all FUD, but it's not fear, uncertainty, and doubt when it's on the bullish side, obviously. But you know what I'm saying. If it's very important news, and if it is the biggest announcement in Bitcoin's history, you will likely see a big fat bounce from this area. So this is what I ask to you. my friends? Is it the news that's calling Bitcoin going higher? Or is this a level that might hold support on a technical standpoint? Right? I am a firm believer that technical analysis plays out. 9 times out of 10, the news just helps the chart go where it was already going to go in the first place. So no big buyers are going to buy into resistance. None. I wasn't. No other professionals was buying up here. All right? That's why you get pullbacks at resistance. So let support be found. We're trading at support. 35,689. If it holds, you can look for higher prices on Bitcoin for this week coming up. If it fails, you are going to be looking at 3,300 pretty soon. All right? This is the line in the sand right here. You do not want to see that area fail if you are bullish on Bitcoin. I have a hot long position on Bitcoin. However, I accumulate it. I buy red weeklies. I want as much of it as I can possibly get my hands on for 2040. Right? That's what I'm looking for. I want to see what this thing's going to be worth in 10, 15 years down the road. Right now, I don't really care. I can trade everything else. I don't have to trade Bitcoin. So, I'm a hodler. I'm going to hold it long term. I do love it. I want as much of it as I can get my hands on. But right now, if you're if you're buying leverage longs, you're being very, very dangerous because you have not taken out any daily resistance yet on Bitcoin. You have on other assets, but not Bitcoin. This is your lowest resistance level, and as soon as you got into it, you failed. All right? You got to get above this resistance level before you can even say it may be making a repair. It may be making a repair. Still, it's going to be range bound, in my opinion, for a while until we get a definitive yes, people are exiting, or yes, people are picking it back up for a continuation of the bull market phase. I'm in the middle on that. Like I said, I'm in the middle on that. I'm a price action trader, and I should have taken right here when we lost this support. That right there was enough info for anybody to say, yo, something's wrong, right? This was your lower low. You took it out. Once you took out your lower low, you had started a downtrend. So I'm in the middle right now. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I had my bull pants on, listening to all the bull stuff out there about the 4-year market cycles and this and that. Plus the fact that Michael Saylor's buying, Elon Musk is buying billions of dollars. It was going to 1 million, right? And then price action said, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. I'm still here. So now just watch price action. Don't worry about past models and that stuff. If you're buying leverage longs down here, be very, very careful. Make sure your risk is defined. Hi, Heat Team Randall, joining you on a lovely sunny evening in the Cotswolds. Welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Let me go through here and read some of these things. Florida boy, yes, I am. 100%. Do you think it will go down? I don't know, my friend. It looks like it's trying to. Wow, there's a lot of comments, guys. Alright, here we are. There's Michelle. Alright, Heath, what signals are you seeing to flip your bias long to short on a dime? I'm buying support and selling resistance, essentially, in these smaller term ranges. Right? Buying support, selling resistance. This was suspect yesterday because we had a push lower, and then this right here, you've traded all night long. When I went to bed last night, we put in this bearish move and then this bullish move. And then I went to bed and I woke up and it went nowhere. And then this happened. Boom. This is indicative of short selling. That's what it looks like. Right? Here is your level midway from this swing low. Throw a fib on it. Let's get rid of these lines first. Throw a fib on your swing high to swing low. What do you get? 618 right overhead. See ya. Anything under the 618 is seller's delight. It's what they want. That's what they look for. They're loving it. This is a leg lower. This is a pullback. This is an extension on another leg lower. On the hourly, you have taken out supports, but you got 8-hour and daily supports right under you. So I'm not looking for shorts down here. Up here, yeah, fantastic place to short. Down here, no, not so fantastic place to short. You must take out support, then get another bounce up. Right in here, possibly. That's the area. But since you're you're jamming it up, right? You're not taking out highs and you're not taking out lows. Here was your low here, and here was your high. You didn't take out the high, but you didn't take out this low either. So you're wedging up, and it's very difficult. But an old rule of thumb, coming from an experienced trader, is generally when you wedge up like that, look for continuation. The trend, right? The trend is your friend until the end of the trend. That's the saying, isn't it? You have started a downtrend. I don't care what any technical analysis on YouTube is saying. I don't care if they are super epically, massively bullish. This is a downtrend. When you make lower highs on a daily time frame and you take out lower lows on a daily time frame, you have started a downtrend. So this is a downtrend. You are forming up. You are wedging up at support, mind you. It's not looking good, guys. It's not. If you take out this stuff down here, excuse me, I apologize for my froggy voice, but this is just perspective, all right? Please don't think that I'm saying this is going to happen. This is just perspective for you over leveraged traders out there. Right there. If this is a measured move, if this is consolidation and a measured move coming off of this price leg to the downside, you're looking at $11,000 Bitcoin. I'm not calling for $11,000 Bitcoin. I am not. That's just the way these technical patterns look. So if you lose this down here, then yeah, you may see the bottom drop off of this thing. As long as you're making higher lows, though, it can go either way, right? So don't get too excited either direction right now. Let price tell you where it's going. Wait for the breakout either direction, all right? Then you can maybe situate your portfolios to the thing which you think may be happening. And don't listen to anybody. Don't be taking no advice from no YouTubers. Don't do that. You're going to get hurt. Make your own trading decisions. If you lose this pennant pattern right here to the upside or to the downside, this bullish breakout and then instant fail does not look good. And you are testing the underneath side of it right now. Right? That's not good. This is called a bull trap. Boom. Retest or pullback. Boom. Now it's going to have trouble getting through here because there's a lot of people buying it. Just be careful if you're leveraged. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. A breakout above this area here would be fantastic. You'd probably get moves up to 45, 50K. Under 50K, you're still underneath this stuff here. That's your 618 on Bitcoin. From this high up here, but if you use this swing high, right there's your 6218. 47,716. So this is where you got to get above. As long as you're beneath this level, sellers are in control. They're absolutely in control. So we will see. We shall see. Oh, sorry, that's what I just read. Hi Heath, I'm awake this time. Stream. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you could make it. Oliver's glad you are here. Hey, Heath and fam, what's up? Mark Martin, cold spot. Tetherfoot is coming strong again. Yeah, there's a lot of bearish stuff out there on Tether, guys. I mean, Tether is essentially the U.S. dollar right now. I mean, it's being printed out of thin air. That's another thing that could tear Bitcoin down. I mean, if Tethers are being printed, if they're manufacturing them, if they're making them out of thin air, like a lot of articles I've read the past couple weeks, if those articles are true, and Tether falls, all that money that they put into Bitcoin is going to come crashing down as well. These things are basically picked up by stablecoins. Stablecoins are the way most investors get in to trade these assets. So that's, yeah, Tether FUD. There's a lot of FUD right now. A lot of FUD. Follow price. Price is king. Price tells you what's up. I.e. just for fun, current occasion. Yeah, I don't know that ticker. Bernard Rosgen or Rosgen. The cum rocket. I thought someone was trolling me the other day when I seen that in my I thought I was being trolled, but apparently it's an actual asset. But there is no chart for it that I could find. No chart for it. It's something that's just a meme right now from what I can tell, but I don't know. Xrp and Bnb, please. Xrp. I haven't liked Xrp ever since the US government was messing around with it. Yeah, it got brutalized. You're still holding this triangle down here at the bottom, at the low. This nasty daily Heath levels holding price still. Excuse me. Still holding it as resistance. All right, but you're wedging up in both directions. So big breakout would be fantastic for anybody that's bullish on it. A breakdown is not going to look so good. You do have a support level right under you to take a look at, 89,870 on XRP. 89,870. If you own this and you are in the USA, I'm not sure if you can get out of it on Coinbase. If you own it on Coinbase, I'm not even sure you can get out of it. So that kind of stinks. That's why I don't mess around with assets like that, right? But I may be wrong. You may be able to sell. You just can't trade it. I don't know. It's not looking good. It's wedging up. It's wedging up. These usually are bearish patterns, guys. These are usually bearish patterns, unfortunately. But I'm not a pattern trader. I just mark them out for those of you who are. This is what you call a bear flag. And then what was your other one? BNB. Let's go look at BNB real quick. Binance coin, killing it. Taking everybody's money to the moon. I don't like looking at it. I know it's on Binance. Let's look at it on Binance US. You took out resistance on a daily closing basis. Fantastic. Right there. Got a retest of it and more bullish price action. Then you got reality checked. Boom. Right? This is good though. I mean, it's not good a big wick to the upside, as it could just be a pullback though. Right? So you don't want to lose 393, 1136 on a daily closing basis. You got it yesterday, but I don't like these closes. When price closes just above or just below a very important level, it doesn't really count. Let me see if I can find something here to show you. All right, so here you go. This would have been support right here, this candle, because it's your close, your bearish close. That's your support. You see how this bearish candle traded through it and closed well beneath it, almost like this level is situated itself almost in the middle of that bearish candle. Well, there's a reason for that. It takes more volume to push through these levels. That's why when I say the midpoint of a candle, it usually is a good spot to look for continuation. Look what you got the very next day. A retest of old support, now resistance, continuation to the downside. All right? So that's what you want to see on a broken level, as it does two things. It tells you, A, price broke that level, very good. And if it's bearish, price broke down beneath the level, very bad. So when it closes right at the level, it's kind of like one of those iffy scenarios. There is just nothing to say about it. You did get a close below it, and you are trading below it now, or trying to. So if you lose this area on a daily closing basis, then you have to start looking for lower prices on BNB. All right, as this is a retest from this bearish push lower. Here's your retest, but it's a high retest, which is why I don't know. You know what I mean? When you get into a situation like this, you can also overanalyze it by going into so many different time frames. So you're wedging up here, right? This is the candle that is important. So what I would tell you is don't do anything on Binance until you take out this candle's high or low, because all of this stuff is trading inside of this candle. That's an inside candle, right? That means it's chop, range bound activity. In order for this market to trend, you must first take out the high or the low of that candle. All right? So if you do get an 8-hour closure below 365.43, you have now put in a trending candle, and it is time to look for retests to get short for downside continuation. Same for the upside. You break out to the upside, you look for a pullback into support, you look long for bullish continuations, as this candle is controlling the market right now. It is choppy, sideways price action. Hello there. Thanks for the streams. You are welcome, T. Vodka Nat and Sweet Crypto T. Loving it. Ola Heath. LTC, please. Let's go look at LTC. I haven't looked at it in a while. I've been focusing on Doge. Doge is moving so much. Like, you can get a 9 and a 10% trade on it almost every single freaking day. It's fantastic. Loving it. Coinbase. Litecoin. Brutalized. Man. Yeah, it's not looking good, friend. It got brutalized. Damn it. All these things just look terrible. 71% off the highs. My goodness. So, I mean, if you're buying it just on the principle that it's 75% off. Everything must go. Sale, sale, sale. That would be the only reason you'd be buying it. This is fantastically disgusting price action, right? That is a straight waterfall off a cliff. A cliff. Is it a blow off top on a daily? Nope. What is it on a weekly? Oh, yep. That's a blow off top. You took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And 14 weeks of price action in 2 weeks. That is a blow off top. 14 weeks of price action in 2 weeks. Yucky. Yucky. This is why I said watch the 618, 50, and 382 levels, as those are going to be areas people are going to be bailing. They are going to jump ship. It's only because I've been doing this for so long. This is what happens when you get this kind of price action. If you do get a push back up to there, it brings in back to the bullish FOMO, right? So it provides liquidity to pick the market back up, and then everybody just says, yep, I'm out, boom, later, see ya. And that's pretty much how you ride a trend to the top and get out almost at the top, right? So $300 if you're holding Litecoin, if you even get back up there. It's your call, right? But I know what I would do. I would be selling it. I don't own any Litecoin though. I only own ETH and Bitcoin, and both of those assets I'm keeping. I'm just going to keep buying more. I've already made my mind up. I did my financials. I checked out what I can do. Do I need the money now? Do I want to pay taxes on the Bitcoin profits and just resituate myself lower? As there's a lot of... I didn't know my YouTube channel would get as popular as it's gotten in such a short time. So now I'm having... It seems like I'm almost making financial decisions for other people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to my Bitcoin and my Ethereum. If you guys would like to sell it to me, I will buy it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I don't need the money. I don't need to pay the taxes on it. I'm in good shape. My life is fantastic. So there's no rush for me. If you are absolutely feeling the pressure and the pain, you need to seriously think about maybe possibly looking to bounce at another higher high. If you're like me and you're fine, you're a Bitcoin guy and you want to buy more of it, and this is a discount for you, well then kudos, because that's a really good place to be in a world when you have something like this. Because unfortunately, most of retail got absolutely obliterated. Most of retail got absolutely obliterated. And you are just chopping sideways. It's not enough time. This could play out for a couple months, guys. Could play out for a couple months. So please just be careful. That's all I ask of you. How do you get in touch with Jordan in relationship to the CTM yearly membership? Joined 5 days ago but haven't received emails nor Discord invite. Martin, I will get a hold of him. If there's one of my mods in here that can help him, do so. He's having a baby today, so he's been a little bit preoccupied. I am going to save your name. I tell you what, on my page, on my YouTube channel, go into the About Me section, and there is an email link there. That's my email. Send me an email, and I will forward it to Jordan for you. It's unfortunate, and I apologize for him. So, but he's in the hospital. He's having a baby. But make sure you email me, and we'll take care of you, I promise. Possible, take a look at PAX GBTC. Okay, I don't know anything about this axe. I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people trade it, but I don't. But I will go look at some levels for you. I'm guessing PAX GBTC is the ticker. Binance. Yeah, you're getting a pop in price because Bitcoin sold off. I mean, it's testing resistance. What can I say? Here is old resistance over here. We'll use this one. Okay, so basically, here's what you got going on. Many wicks through. The size of this wick, I can only assume this asset is probably not very liquid. But this was a break and close above resistance. Then you had a pullback into old support. Daily close below it, but immediately reversed. This is a bear trap. It looks like it wants to go higher, right? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. This is what I want. So this was your support right here. You got to close below it, but immediately a big bullish candle out of the area, taking out almost the entire range of that bearish candle. That's a bull trap. I mean, a bear trap. So price is heading higher. You had a retest of what? The midpoint of this bearish candle, essentially, and that was a good spot to buy. It's heading higher. You're trading above daily resistance right now. This asset looks like it's wanting to go back and test resistance again. This old resistance is now up here, right? So 5586 is the resistance up the high end of the range. You are testing your daily order block level or daily supply zone, so you definitely need to close above that, as I don't like that kind of a pullback when you have pretty much just straight bearish action, little bit of a pullback, and then 2 more days of bearish action. It's not really great. But you are bullish. Like, you did have a bullish pop out of there. So watch this level at 48.59. If you're closing daily candles above it, maybe look for bullish entries. Hello, sir. Thank you for working today. Can you look at PMGT on Kucoin? It's supposed to be a coin based on gold, but can you explain the spikes in price up to 14K? PMGT Kucoin. PMGT Kucoin. I don't see it, my friend. Yeah, I don't see it on TradingView. And I can't necessarily pull open my Kucoin account as it's got my account info on it. So if TradingView don't have it, I can't chart it for you, unfortunately. Maybe you misspoke or mistyped and it's something different. So if you find the ticker, I will look at it for you. Absolutely. Marcos Hernandez says, hello, do you mind looking at T-Fuel and Theta? Sure. T-Fuel. Nice. Yeah, this thing got bought up. You're testing the highs, man. You're testing the highs. I don't know what this thing is. It's definitely the best looking crypto asset today. There's daily resistance. You get a closure above that, you're probably soaring. Man, this is crazy. If it's a thinly traded market, it probably doesn't take a whole lot to get these kind of big spikes, right? But somebody's buying it, dude. Somebody's buying it. Is there anything to do up here? Absolutely not. Are you looking to buy it up here? Absolutely not. If you bought it down here, all right, and you sat through all of this, I would absolutely be selling right there, right? That's a fantastic place to sell if you're in profits. Can it go higher? Yep, it can. Just watch this level. Don't buy anything up here, because then you are a higher buyer and you're probably going to get destroyed. You want to buy low, sell high, right? Sell high, buy low. That's the name of this game, not buy high. That's not the name of it. So wait for this thing, see what it does. If it closes above this level at 47694, it's got a lot of bullish potential, all right? And then you'll be looking for a higher low support. What was the other one? Theta. I think we did already look at Theta. I'll go look at it real quick one more time because I can't remember. Theta token Bitcoin. Let's look at it versus Tether. Yeah, we did. You're at resistance at 9.68. You need a daily closure above that. As long as you're closing daily candles below 9.68, you're going to head lower on this thing. And that's not good, right? So this is a line in the sand, so to speak, on Theta, 985. It looks like it is struggling to get above it. Jonathan says, Heath, you are the man. Thank you, Jonathan. Hey, have you noticed Elon's new image on Twitter? Yeah, I put it in the thumbnail. For some reason, the thumbnail's wrong. I did put it in the thumbnail of this video. Let me see here. Profile. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, no, it's going to play. I don't want it to play. I want it to look at it. Yeah, I put it in the thumbnail, basically. It was like, I just put it in there. I don't know what it is, what it's called, but... Heath, how do I join your members-only trade talk? There's a little join button on the YouTube main page. You can join that way. It's the prop firm level. The prop firm level. Or you can go through Patreon if you'd rather go through Patreon. It's the same thing. It's the prop firm level, and I do it every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. and we go over basically anything they want to go over. I will go in depth on those things sometimes. Hi, I don't know what that is. It's a different language. I can't understand it. Focus on the Bitcoin altcoins pairings. You want me to focus on Bitcoin altcoins pairings? All right. Cold spot looks like BTC. No. This is expected. Just look at the 2017 charts. They go much deeper. Yeah. Wow. Look at this freaking thing. All these spams. Just bam, 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 bam. It does. Oh, Aaron C's on it. Thank you, Aaron. It's Theta's Vether Vet. T-Fuel staking. Alright, let me go back up here, see who I missed. Oh my gosh. XTZ, please. Alright. Where was that at? I am so far behind. There we go. All right. Do you think 30K was the bottom? David Fletcher. It's hard to say. It really is. It doesn't look good to me. As a technical analyst, I do not like this formation at the lows. However, you can form formations like this at the lows. So like basically it's not had enough time to look like this formation, like a 3-drive topping formation that you had on Bitcoin for the mark to top. But if you get stuff like this happening at the bottom, it's basically the same thing, but on the bullish side, right? It's showing accumulation is what it's showing. It's showing people buying it up. So everybody that's selling their Bitcoin, other people are soaking it up. and it will put in formations like this. But I wanted to see it go higher, to be honest with you. The fact that it's unable to make higher highs it's only been a couple weeks, but still, like, that doesn't look good. It looks super strong. I mean, super weak if it's doing this, and I don't like it. But it can go higher. I don't call bottoms and tops because it's just a bad thing to do, right? Generally, it doesn't work when you try to call tops and bottoms. BCHUSD, please. Let's go look at it. I didn't know anybody still traded Bitcoin Cash. Oh, gosh. Wasn't this thing a scam a while back? 71%. Damn it, man. Nobody's seen this coming. Nobody. Everybody was in full-on bull hopium mode. And it just came and slapped everybody in the face. 820.88. That's going to be your daily resistance. You need to close above to see higher prices. If it keeps making lower resistance, that means you're going lower, right? These are your 3 resistance levels that have already been taken out to the downside. That means price is trending lower. It's not making lower lows because your lows are all the way down here. Your capitulation low, which was taken out also on this asset. But this is not so much even a capitulation low, guys. This is a nice strong or a nice weak close. What you want to see if you're bearish. It's a fantastic thing to look at when you're bearish. And now every pop in price is getting sold into. This thing hasn't even really tested the lows yet either. So is it forming up a wedging formation too? Kinda, sorta. But this is a lot more clear. Here's your last support right here. You lose this on a daily closing basis, you are going lower. This thing's already been tested. So you're probably going to come all the way back down to here, 552 eventually, if you lose this level. This level must hold. Must hold. Act like the 300 and hold the line, man. Come on. Yeah, it's not looking great. BCH looking terrible. Thank you for your time, Heath. You're killing it. Thank you, Jay Bradley, for being here. Tether it had whatever at this point was together, no big fail in my opinion. Trust me, I was against Tether for the longest. Yeah, I don't take it either way, right? I'm good either way. It doesn't matter to me. My philosophy in life, if you have a question, answer it with, how does this affect my life? All right. If it affects your life negatively, then obviously you have a decision to make. If it doesn't affect your life negatively, then you can be like me, cool, chilled, easygoing, not a care in the world. And that's the way I approach life. That's the same way I approach trading. Any thoughts on Nano coin? Oh, I haven't looked at Nano in a very long time. I will go look at it for you. I know it was very, very popular a while back. And it looks like it went on a nice run, as well as most of these things. When you were trading down there at $1, you went all the way up to $21 or $20. That's a 20x. Wow. 2,000% to the upside. And it found the top like every other crypto asset. Only this thing lost 79% of its value. You were trading at $20 the other day. Now you're trading at $7. Not good. Not good. You did get a daily close above your old daily resistance, which is good. That's what you want to see right there. Boom, boom. And you're pulling back now, back below it. So you need to hold right here. If you lose this area, this will be a bull trap. So this is your next area to hold. As long as it holds that on a daily closing basis with this structure in place, it still can catch a bid, is what I'm trying to say. Even though it retraces the whole bullish candle, it's not bad until you take out that low. You take out that bullish candle's low, you have essentially wiped out the entire move, and it has been faded, and it is a trap. As long as you hold $7.42, you could possibly look for higher prices. Possibly look for higher prices. I'm trying to go in. You're the second person to ask me about that ticker. I can't find the chart on it, so I can't find a chart on it at all. So I don't know what to say about it. John H, you can join as a member right next to the subscribe button. Yep. You can send it to another exchange, then sell it. That's true. That makes sense. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, Outdoor Tony. So if you're in America and you are holding XRP and you can't sell it on Coinbase, do what he just said. Send it to some other exchange and then sell it. That's fantastic information. T-Fuel, please. We already looked at T-Fuel. XRP will win this lawsuit. It's possible. Anything's possible. What's up, Nick LaFon? Thank you for showing up, my friend. Heath, would you check VET and Atom USD? Yeah, let's go look at them. VET, Finex. So it looks like it's trying to make a climb, right? We marked out some levels to watch the other day. There you go. That's what you're looking for. So you took out your bullish resistance over here with a bullish close, right? This is what you want to see, guys. Then you get your pullback into your support right down there, right? Then you want to see that area hold a support and then see this. So it's making an uptrend. You have a higher high right here above this high. Here is your lowest low. This is a higher low. So you do have a higher low in place and a higher high in place. So it looks like it's trying to repair itself. It looks okay. I mean, it's still in danger of the massive shorts or the massive sell-off with your 618 level up here, right? So you got a long ways to go. And then this will be the true test of the asset. If it is able to maintain this selling pressure that it's going to see when it gets up there, if it can come in and find support and then blast off right through that, in my opinion, that would be a fantastic bullish sign on VeChain or VET USD. All right, so it looks better than most all other assets as far as that direction it is going. And what was your other one, Mark? Atom USD. Atom USD. It stalled out at resistance. Stalled out at resistance right there. And you closed below support. What should have been support. So the next level to watch is going to be here. So you can get rid of this now. This level still in play at 16,952. This level down here at 13,962. You do not want to see a daily closure below 1396. If you get a closure below that, you're coming down to test 1273. All right. If you maintain daily closes above that level, you can look for another resistance test back up to 16 bucks. KF says I'm one of his heroes. Fantastic. I've never been called a hero before. Almost 5K subs. Congrats. Thank you so much, guys, for that too. My goodness, man. I can remember when I had 300 subs. You would have told me then that I would have 5K subs 3 months later. I would have said, no, probably not. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy that 5,000 people want to listen to what I have to say. Do you think we're in a bear market now because of Elon? All right, Tito, I'm going to answer this honestly. All right, my counterpart, which is Jordan, if you're not familiar, his name is Jordan Lindsay. He's CTM. He runs CTM. It's his community. I joined when he started it because I love the guy. He's a fantastic individual. He is a God lover and a family man. Has a lot of kids and a beautiful wife. He is a great individual. He thinks that it's still in a bull market, and he's got charts and stuff that he looks at that still proves it to him. I'm a price action trader, all right? I'm not going to call it a bear market yet. The textbook definition for a bear market on the S&P 500 is off 20% from the highs for at least 2 months. So if we're still trading below, well, with Bitcoin, it's got to be more like 50%, right? Because Bitcoin has 20 and 30, 40% pullbacks on the regular. So I wouldn't suggest that a 20% off the high would be bear market territory for Bitcoin. It's how low are you and how much time do you spend down there? That's what constitutes a bear market. So on Bitcoin, for instance, I would want to see price get above 50K, right? 51K is 20%, but so cut that in half. Let's say 45K. If I can get it above 45K before August, then I would say you're probably safe. You're probably no longer in a bear market. If you stay below that by August, you're going to be in a bear market, right? It's just the way it works. But bear markets can stop like instantly. They can be bought up. So it's just a term basically meant to help people understand what's going on, right? Bulls and bears and all that jazz. This was a nasty sell-off for Bitcoin. Very, very terrible liquidation event for many, many people. 56% in a span of a couple of weeks. It's not good. It's not good. It is 50% cheaper than it was. You know what I mean? So if you want to buy it, it's a good spot to buy. But buy it unleveraged. Don't buy it leveraged. Especially when you're making lower highs. Because there's a chance you're going to get liquidated. Right? But I don't think that we're in a bear market because of Elon either. I think if we do end up becoming in a bear market in August, if we're still trading at these levels or lower by August, you are in a bear market, and it's not because of Elon, right? It's because whoever holds the most Bitcoin sold it up here. That's what happened. It's not because of Elon. They understand that the last all-time high is all the way down here. And they had a massive 250% return. That means whatever they invested into Bitcoin at the last all-time high, they almost tripled it. So if they invested $1 billion down here, they got $2.5 billion now, right? That's fantastic return. So let's keep it and sell it. Boom. And that's what happened. There wasn't no support. This is called exhaustion risk. When you do not have support under the market, because everybody, once the market gets under the majority of the bulls, like if everybody's long, if the majority of people are long from let's say from here, $58,000. If the majority of people are long above 58K, once you get under 58K and you go back to 58K and roll over, that means they're stuck, right? And then you get this cascade of waterfall of nothing but bearish candles taking out stops after stops, and then liquidations happening. For the people that don't have stops that bought up here with 100x leverage, they got liquidated, meaning they lost everything, plus they owe their brokerage insane amounts of money right now. Those people are hurting bad. Like, they're looking at bankruptcy. So this isn't a game, guys. This is serious business. Serious. A lot of people got massively hurt, but that's their fault also, right? No way in hell would I ever tell anybody to buy Bitcoin at 60K leveraged without a stop. It's just insane. The majority of my money is in Bitcoin around 7 and 9K, 8K in that area. When we had the March sell-off down here, when we started making higher highs, I started loading the boat on it down here. Oh, that's September. This stuff over here. Because the Fed stepped in and initiated more buying. That's when the S&P 500 fell off, everything fell off, and us in the markets knew, right? We've been in the markets long enough. If the Fed's gonna prop the markets up, you're buying cheap Bitcoin, right? And that's exactly what happened. So a lot of us are okay. Like Jordan put in 50% of his net worth down here, guys, down here. 50% of his net worth down here, not up here, right? So he can sit on that. He more than doubled his net worth, tripled his net worth almost. He's in great shape. You know what I'm saying? We're in great shape. It's you guys that we're worried about. So yeah, I mean, it looks bad. It looks bad. It needs to start getting some recovering going on pretty soon. At least the next week or two, it needs to start picking itself up, or it's gonna look bad. But it's not because of Elon. It's because that's what happens, guys. Ed D, is this where I gain access to member-only streams? If so, do they take place? I live in Florida too. They take place on Sunday in the community tab on my YouTube channel, right? Every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning, I will upload a link to the live stream in the community post to Prop Firm members only and Patreons only. And you'll get an alert. And then you just go in there and click the link and you'll be right here. Right here. Why couldn't you sell it on Coinbase? Not enough buyers? XRP. Plant braid. Why couldn't we were talking about XRP. Ripple. Because Ripple decommissioned it. They don't allow trading on it anymore. Because the Fed it's under investigation. Right? It's under investigation. So they delisted it. You can't trade it. And that's only XRP. Everything else is good. Everything else is good. Just XRP. And if you own XRP and you can't sell it, do what what's his name said. Send it somewhere else and get rid of it. If you want to. It may be worth $1 million someday. I don't know. KF, thank you. He's not only you do good analysis based on price, you're a good entertainer as well. I don't know about entertainer, but appreciate the compliment, KF. All right, here we go. Still not clear what's the difference yet. Buying and selling and trading. I'll get it at some point. I'm still not clear on what is the difference yet between buying and selling and trading. Well, buying means you are long on the price. You want it to go up. Selling means you want the price. Well, if you already own the asset, you're just selling to get out of your position. If you don't own the asset and you sell it, that means you're going short and you want to make money on the asset as it goes lower. But yeah, it takes time to learn this stuff. If you're brand new in trading, you got a long time ahead of you, but it's worth it if you can master it. Aaron C says, one more chance and you're gone at Stickman fight. I don't know what's going on. I didn't even see what Stickman fight said. Well, it looks like he's already gone, so Aaron C handled that. Boom. Thank you, Aaron. All right, there we go. Just tuned in. What coins have you guys already checked on? A lot of them. A lot of them. We've been going for an hour and 18 minutes. Some fella says, I think Elon's tweet meant liquidity to the moon. It's possible. XTZ, please. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Tezos, what are you up to these days? I used to love this thing. I used to love trading it. I haven't traded it in a long time. It got obliterated like everything else, and it's doing the same thing. It's wedging up down here on the lows. On the lows, you're wedging up. So typically these things break out into the bearish direction. Typically, not always, but typically, right? Nothing in trading works all the time. If you use this trend line, you're trying to break beneath it today. I don't really care too much about trend lines. I care more about support and resistance on the horizontal price levels like this, right? As long as your closing dailies above 3.397, it's good. That's what you want to see. You lose that level with a daily close, you're going lower, right? You're gonna have to look for a support test of 320, and then the next support is all the way down here at 290. So that's not what we want to see if we are bullish on these assets. Then That's what we're seeing right now. So there's not much to do on it. Yeah, that thing, that coin that people are asking about, the Come Rocket coin, I can't pull it up on TradingView, right? It's one of those things. It's just a brand new asset. And from what I could see at the ICO, it's trading way lower. So it's like every other crypto asset right now. Everything's going lower. I'm not sure if I did say to go long at $117 on Litecoin. God. Let me go see what's going on. I said, wait and watch that level. Don't go long at it. Where's 117? Oh my God, we didn't even talk about 117. Oh, you're trolling me, right? You're trolling me. That's the capitulation low. If you're taking that out, that's not a good sign. But it is 75% off. So it is on sale. 72%, 71% off. That's funny. Heath, what do you think about the upcoming bearish cross income coming in 2 weeks? 20 DMA and 200 DMA. Generally, when people are looking at a dead cross, they are referring to the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA, not the 20, right? A death crosses with the 50 and the 200 crossing. So you got time before that happens. It's already happened on a 4-hour, but the problem is it happened way up here. So it's already happened on the 4-hour. You are literally trading underneath all of your major moving averages. It has ribboned out, meaning it is flexed. The momentum is to the downside, and you are starting to turn. All right? What you do not want to see is these things start to turn down as they follow price. That means price will be way down here. But yeah, it's incoming. The 20 and 200 cross is going to happen way before the actual golden cross does. And I don't use DMAs, so I don't know. I think they're similar to EMAs and just regular simple moving averages. It's all basically the same. They're just calculated a little differently. The reactions are a little different, basically. But yeah, if it stays trading down here, you're going to get it. You are definitely going to get it. Any thoughts on KSM? Let's go look at KSM. Let's go look at it on Kraken. All right, so here's one of the assets that looks like it has put in a little bit more of a high, right? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is your price leg down. This is your 618 test. This is your sellers stepping in. It can be bought up, though. It can be picked up. So right now, it looks like it's trying to make a repair. So what you need to see on this asset is you need to see it find support right here at 370.73. You cannot get a daily close below that. If you do get a daily close below that, everybody that was still left in this asset just exited. And that's why you're seeing selling pressure come at the 618 level. You did not get a closing above it. You wicked through it and now you're lower. So it's not a coincidence. I've been screaming from the rooftop since the very first massive candle. Don't get too bullish yet. Let it get above the 618. Well, it didn't get above it. So this is the line in the sand for this asset. 370.73. If it holds support there, then that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic for it. Super, super aggressive moves on this thing right now. Just be careful. I can't tell you either way. Right now it looks like the sellers are exiting. If you have any advice for re-entry to ETH and BTC now, where should it be? Well, that's financial advice, and I cannot give it. Yeah, I wouldn't be entering it right now unless I was entering it with an amount of money I didn't care to lose, right? And if that's the case, then, well, when you close tomorrow, if you close red, pick some up. Pick some up. But that's only if you're holding for the long term, like 10, 15 years. If you're looking to add 100x leverage, you're going to get squashed. You're going to get crushed. You've had 2 weeks, boom. Another week, boom. It's not good, guys. It's not bullish price action. It's not. This is consolidation, and you've even got a lower wick high there. So it's, yeah, incoming. Possibly you're going to have another impulse leg to the downside, possibly. They need to start picking it up soon. When's 4:15? That's what it said, right? 4:15. So I'll stay on until 4:15. That'll have me on about 2 hours, but we'll see if this is good or not. This news, right? We're waiting on it right here. 4:15 p.m. This thing's rocking and rolling on Twitter. Tons of people talking about it. So this is what we're waiting on. Jack Mallers going to take the Nakamoto stage at 4:15 in Miami today for a surprise special announcement. And then this will likely be one of the biggest announcements in Bitcoin's history. That's why I retweeted it. I try not to tweet FUD and stupid stuff, but that sounds pretty important, so we'll take a look at it, see what happens. Hopefully it's like, well, not hopefully, but I mean, hope's not a strategy, but it would be nice for it to be very extremely bullish news, so that way it catches support right here and then gets a monster push right up into those $40,000 levels again. But as of right now, it looks nasty. Looking bad. Is that Litecoin? No, this is Bitcoin. Thank you for saying that I'm a legend. Cheers from Australia. Thank you, sir. You are welcome, Martin. You are welcome. What do you think about the XRP lawsuit? I don't care about it, one way or the other. I don't know too much about a lot of the crypto assets, as I am a price action trader. I care only about the chart and where are my opportunities to trade inside of those ranges. So Brandon at Crypto Trades and Tech, he knows the white papers and all the stuff that these assets are, why they're important and why they should be buys or sells. You know what I'm saying? As far as the fundamentals go. Here on this channel, I will give you technical levels and opinions as to what I'm looking for it to do, just based on charts. But it's not good, I can tell you that. Anytime you go into an investigation from the feds of the United States of America, and then one of the biggest crypto brokerages in the world, so to speak, crypto exchange in the world, delists your asset because of it, that's not a good sign, right? Not a good sign. It is just Coinbase, though. All the other exchanges still have it listed, and it's still trading. DXY, please. Yeah, sure. Let's go look at it. We crushed this thing the other day, man. Fantastic trade on the pound dollar. Fantastic. So we were looking for this bullish target on the DXY. I did the stream the day this happened, right? That was Thursday morning before the New York Open at 6 o'clock in the morning. We were looking for this thing to go up here and take out this bullish target on 94.41. It's done that. Now, like I said, since it's in a bear trend, since it's in a downtrend, and since they're printing another $6 trillion soon, or trying to, that's going to devalue the dollar. So people are going to look to short this asset. But in order to do so, you got to get up off these lows. You cannot short at support. You got to get off the lows, get higher. That way you can initiate a short position to make another run at the lows. Here's your quarterly on the Dixie right here. This is long term. Here was a trend line that was never breached on the DXY. You did it here. And then last quarter, 2021, You went up and put in a retest of that trend line. And then the second quarter of 2021, which started in April, you came all the way back down to those lows. So this is just a small pullback, right? That's what I'm looking for. A small pullback. You can trade all the way up to 91.28. You can even go up to 92.057. And both of those areas will be fantastic places to look for short side setups or long setups on dollar, euro dollar, or pound dollar. That's what I'm looking for. What's up, E? Thank for you being here on a Saturday. Smash the like, people. Yes, I don't ever ask people to smash the likes. I let the chat ask people to smash the likes. So I really appreciate the likes, guys. It does help the channel to get noticed. And there are a lot of people out there that are following a lot of terrible information. You only get... Can I ban this guy, man? This guy, you're... Oh, man. You're disgusting, bro. So I can't just ban him. Put him in timeout. God, you're terrible, dude. Why don't you go get a life somewhere else? Alright, so the chat just freaked out. So obviously I am way behind. Wow. Alright, sorry guys. I'm trying to work on it. The way I do these is I just answer first come, first serve. And then if a super chat pops in, I answer those first. So I may not answer all your questions. If I don't, I apologize. But what you can do is you can leave the question that you have to ask me in the comment section of the video once YouTube is done doing whatever it does with them. And I will do my best to answer. We already did look at Nano Tray Stillo. I'll go look at it real fast. I don't like putting the people that's been in the stream all day through multiple times looking at the same asset. I'll go look at it real quick. So yeah, here's resistance. You tested it and you failed. You needed to get a daily closure above A spot 93. You were unfortunately not able to do so. So you're coming in to find support. Right here will be an area to look to see if it holds as support. The problem with this area is if you do get back down here and test 732 as support, if you take out this bullish candle's low, you have essentially been faded. This bullish move has entirely been faded, which is never a good sign. When you have a big, nice bullish move and then the next couple days fade the entire move, it's possible you can still find support at that level, but it's not fantastic, right? It's not what you want to see. Usually for bullish continuation, you want to see a retest of about the midpoint price of that bullish candle. And then you want to see price take off from there, as that shows bullish aggression, right? That's when you're bullish, when your bulls are more aggressive. They don't allow it to pull back all the way back into old supports. Right now, the sellers are very aggressive. That's why you are unable to make higher highs. So watch 732. If you lose that level on a daily closing basis, you're going to possibly be looking for a 660 test. On my phone, I can't keep up with the spammers. That's fine. I can't even see them. They're so far below me. Like, I leave it up to the rest of you guys to snack them. Could you go over Nano? Yeah, went over Nano. Wall Street is the biggest criminal enterprise in the United States, and they should be investigated by the Southern District of New York. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a valid point. XTZ is advertising on YouTube now. XTZ is advertising on YouTube? Wow, that's crazy. Patreon better. He gets more of the money. Thank you, Path, but it's not necessary, my friend. I appreciate it because it shows respect, and it's fantastic, but it's obviously not needed. I just appreciate it. You're doing a great job, RNC and West. Yep, you are. Both of them killing it, smacking it down. Hello, Heath. I want to ask you about what's your average monthly return. That's kind of a personal question, and it changes. It always varies. I can tell you right now that it has not been red for the last couple years. It's always been green, and it varies. right? It can vary anywhere from 1% to as high as 75%. I have had 100% months in crypto. It varies. Varies. Silver. Oh, yeah. Let's look at silver. XAG I shorted Doge not too long ago, and I made 100% on that same short twice. So that account's entire equity was doubled twice on one trade, shorting Doge. So that's a 200% return just this month. XAG USD. Yeah, you lost this trend line here, but it's the same thing as gold, bro. It's going up because the DXY was going down. So you essentially found resistance up here, right? And you failed. I still like it bullish, and I'll tell you why. Because here is a bullish target right there. So what happens is price will advertise to people as this is resistance. And you will get a test up to here. So anybody that's looking to short here will get short, and they will put their stop up there. So there's still a ton of stuff right up there. So this price action is in line with a pullback. You traded sideways for a few weeks up at resistance. So eventually, yes, exhaustion risk. This is exhaustion. Boom, comes down, looks for support. On this asset, I would want to see a support test of everything's been tested. So there's really nothing clean. So we'll just call it this one here, right here, right? Oh, nope, that's right at price. Sorry, I was looking at this one. So see what happens at 26.50. You get a test down to there. See if it holds, right? If it holds. Can it continue to pull back to this level? I think it will. At which point, I can assume that it may find support there and head right back up. If the dollar gets sold off, gold and silver will go up. Also, everybody that was investing in Bitcoin's bull run, they got out of it and went into silver. This is why gold and silver is going up at the same time. Bitcoin started going down March 31st. Going to Bitcoin and find March 31st. Where are we at? Well, it was putting in this high, right? This was just a bear trap. I mean, a bull trap, essentially. Here's March 31st. So this is the day when gold and silver found the bottom. Bitcoin had one more run up to liquidate all of these people that had stopped sitting up there and immediately rolled over. This is a terrible thing to see, right? Terrible. So everybody has stopped out, and we're heading lower because people are rotating capital out of Bitcoin. Big investment funds, firms, hedge funds, people like that, they need liquidity to exit their big positions. So they get it up higher, pull in more FOMO buyers, and they sell to those buyers. Then they take that fund, that money that they just made from Bitcoin profits, and they rotate that capital into gold and silver. And that's why you are seeing this kind of price action. So that's what happened, right? You have started an uptrend. So you are still in an uptrend. Look for a support test of 26.50. That area holds a support. Might be a pretty good area to look for bullish entries on silver, targeting 28.75. Dogecoin dip. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Down to 32K today. I don't know about that. Addy Cali. There's supposed to be some good news coming out in this hour, 4 o'clock, out of the Miami Bitcoin show. We looked at Shiba already, Indian Foods, at the beginning of the stream. As much as Elon's made me a bit of money from his followers, I wish he'd break up with the earth. That's fun. Yeah, right? Gosh, Elon's killing it. Thank you, Ajith. Appreciate the like getting smashed, everybody. Thank you so much. Indian Food Shiba has been covered earlier in the stream. Yes, thank you, Ed. Trias, por favor. Let's go look at it. I don't know what it is. I've never traded it in my life. Only on Tether and only on Kucoin. And oh my word, this thing got absolutely destroyed. Boom, 87.50% off. Everything must go. fire sale on Triaz. Oh, I looked at this for somebody and it was over here. So we've already traded back down there. That area is done and gone and over with. We are on the new stuff. Here you go. You did get a daily close above resistance. That's nice. But you did not hold your support. You did start to. But then you traded right up into, yep, the bearish supply zone. And you have rolled over, almost taking out this entire move. My opinion is you will be testing support at $5 or $5.79, 5 spots 79. This is terrible. This is not what you want to see. It is going lower. I'm not saying that it's going lower. It is. It's going lower, man. I'm glad I found you, man. I'm definitely subscribing. Thank you, Carson Haney. I appreciate it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bull trap is coming up at 42K. Who's the one person thumbs down the stream? Oh, they do it on every single video, man. Everything I put out, I get multiple thumbs down. I don't know what it is. Somebody hates me out there. Or it's just random people popping in, hearing it, not liking it, and disliking it so YouTube doesn't recommend it to them again. It's just about the algo. Who thinks Elon is buying these cheaper coins and has pumping up? I don't know, man. Elon sounds like he wants to get out of Bitcoin and get into Doge. Like he's trying to get people to come work for him to help on the Doge project. I don't know why. Doge is a meme. It is absolutely a meme. But Elon is the king of trolls, the king of Twitter memes. It only makes sense for him to like Dogecoin. I do not understand it. I don't. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure the SEC is probably going to get all over him after. I mean, technically, I think it's illegal to do what he's doing. I mean, he should be freaking punished, in my opinion. If you have the power to control the markets, you should not do it. And unfortunately, he does. Well, he doesn't control them. He just basically controls other people's emotions. At man, M-A-N, you think Bitcoin going to 20K? I don't think it is, no. But I don't know if you're talking to me. Let me see. Bitcoin looks bad. What's the reason not to sell it? I can't give you one, Oliver. I can't give you one. Everybody else is and will be, right? If it even goes back up there. Like, you can tell, candlesticks are showing you the sentiment of the market, right? That's showing you the candlesticks. They're showing you the legitimate sentiment. People are exiting at every bounce. And sellers are jumping in at every bounce and price. They're not even allowing it to trade up to the 618. They are fearful. They are exiting. They're afraid. They want to keep whatever little profits they have, and or they want to get out of the market with whatever losses they're about to eat, right? So that's basically controlling the sentiment. That's why it looks like this. If you do get a bounce up to 618, all the solid investors, all the longer term traders who are still holding, that point is when they will look to exit. If they don't, they will eat it like me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me get all the way down here to the bottom. Hi Heath, I'm holding Bitcoin with an average of $24,700. Do you think that's a safe bet to hold and wait for price to recover? Mr. Singh 07. With an average of 24,700, you're in better shape than a lot of other people. So what you need to think about, so this way you don't end up with a negative trade, is if you lose this low, you really need to think about exiting, right? This, obviously, you lost all of that unrealized P&L. But I'm going to give you a little hint. And I know it doesn't sound good and it really hurts to hear, but unrealized P&L in the game of trading and investing is exactly that. It is unrealized P&L. It means nothing. It means nothing, right? So yes, you had a nice unrealized P&L of tripling your account at one point, and now you're seeing those profits dwindle. So what I would say to you, what I would do probably if I was you and sweating it, if I lost this support at 34.48, I would be hitting the road. I would absolutely be hitting the road, because what you have here is you have a bearish target all the way down at 28K. If you lose this support right here, there is more of a higher probability that price is going to trade to this level. The reason being is because this is support and it failed. So now the high probable setup is to the downside. First this target, then this target. Those are targets for bears, right? That's what they're looking for. Those are their profit objectives. So if you lose this support, I seriously would think about bailing. That's just my opinion. This is not financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor, but if it was me, that's what I would do. All right? That's all I'm saying about it. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Now I have to scroll back up here, find these answers or questions. I don't remember where I was either, unfortunately. All right, so I'm just going to stay at the bottom and answer any new questions coming in because I can't find where I was. If I didn't answer your question, just drop it in the chat and I will answer it. So here we are, 416, and we're not seeing anything come off of Bitcoin. So this guy lied to us. You are a liar, Bitcoin 2020, at the Bitcoin Conf. You will likely see what it's probably just now getting on stage. He just hasn't even started to do the information yet. So it's probably going to take some time. Do I think that it's going to pump the price? I'm not sure, right? Can we please look? All right, here we go. Here they come. TA on Ecomi. What's Ecomi? Let me see if I can find it. Ecomi. I don't see Ecomi. Econo. Oh, that's an N. Econ. Wait a minute. No, it's an M. Ecomi. I don't see it. I don't see it. So, apologies. About ETH. ETH. Let's do ETH. Alright. ETH, I did it at the beginning of the stream, but I'll do it again. Here is your ascending trend line. You do not want to lose it. It has successfully held price up until this point, right? You traded. This was what we wanted to see. Once we broke above this resistance, and then we went in and we did what we wanted to see. You found support at this level, right? And then you traded up back into resistance. So anybody that got long down here targeting resistance had a successful trade. The reason you're seeing bearish candles is because all the people that had this successful trade are exiting at profits. That's what they're doing. And new people are jumping into new shorts targeting this level down here. 24.13. So near-term order flow is driving the markets right now, which is fantastic for intraday traders like myself, but not so good for people that are extremely bullish and want price to continue higher. So the level to watch on ETH is I can't see it. So let me remove all this. It was covered by the price. 26.34. You get a daily closure below 26.34. You're coming back down here to test 24.13. Can we please look at Sol? Thank you. All right. Let me see here. SOL. Solana. Where's it at? Let's look at a Binance USD. Nice. It's, yep. You got higher highs and higher lows on it, right? So you got resistance above. It looks like it's finding resistance here. I don't know why it would find it there other than this over here. Maybe it's an 8-hour or 4-hour level. No, you got a nice big breakout above that. It looks good. Your major resistance is at 44.40. And then, of course, your 618, which is a very important level, is right above you. So you definitely need to get above that and close above it, come back in, find support, and then go higher. That would be repaired. That would be nice and bullish, right? I can't tell you when to get long if you're expecting that, but it's not safe either to expect it, as this is essentially still just a dead cat bounce. Now, this thing is different than Bitcoin because it doesn't have a big, massive candle to fill in the range, which is probably why you're seeing higher highs and higher lows on it. It looks fantastic. It looks like it's coming in for another support test right now. But you are right below resistance. Right there's resistance. So if you do take a long here, you are looking to exit that position at 44.40. Right there. Because you will see resistance there. It looks like price is reaching for that, right? This is what it looks like when something is repairing itself. This is actually the only crypto asset that appears to be doing so in such a fantastic fashion. But like I said, you got key stuff right overhead. So that would be exactly where I would take profits and then give this thing a little bit of time to find its new direction. What do you think about Bitcoin on a 3-week time frame? 3-week time frame? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, it's trying to go lower. Here's your weekly, right? Here's your weekly. So in 3 weeks, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be lower. If you don't start taking out these highs, you're going lower. If you can't take out the highs, the next thing to look for are the lows. 2 bullish weekly candles, both of them closing as dojis. Now, to be fair, this candle won't close until tomorrow. And if that news coming out of there is as bullish as they think it is, you can see Bitcoin trading at 45K in 3 weeks, 46K, right? So it just depends on how the investor sentiment plays out. If people, the sentiment right now is terrible. People are hating life. It's terrible. So that needs to turn around to get people to reinvest in this thing, to pick it back up. And then, like I said, you got that dreaded 618 that you will see experience selling. I mean, it happened on ADA. We called it on this stream the morning before it happened. So three week time frame, I can't tell you that. But these are your lows to watch, right? I can tell you that much. Watch these weekly highs and watch these weekly lows. That's it. If you start taking out the lows, you're going lower. If you take out the highs, you're going higher. That Miami conference is a big fail, full of cringy speakers. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go. And Miami's literally just a 2-hour drive from me. I looked at ETH at the beginning of the stream. I'm actually going to wind it up real fast or shut it down because I've been going for over almost 2 hours, and I do want to watch price action and listen to see what's going on with that. Here, let me just go look at. Yeah, we just looked at ETH like literally 2 minutes ago. Also, Sean. OMI, and then you put ECOMI. So OMI, USD, nothing. ECOMI, USD, nothing. I don't know what you're saying, my friend. ECOMI. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Thank you. Always good to hear your opinion. Thank you so much. Hear your thoughts on Hex. All right, let me go look at Hex and then I'll start wrapping it up. HEX. On Uniswap? No, that can't be right. I guess it is. It's only on Uniswap. It's freaking bullish, man. This is Richard Wright's thing, I think. I know he's rich now, right? I don't personally like the guy, but I think he's conceited and arrogant, but his cryptocurrency is bullish right now. There is no liquidity in it. When you have gaps in weekly price action, it's new, so maybe it does get liquidity. I know he's been bragging about this thing for 5 years. I guess it's finally here. So I don't know what to say about it. It's bullish. It's bullish. I don't know if you're gonna get any legitimate levels off of this thing. It looks like it's putting in a high or a top possibly. So what you want to do is you do not want to see this swing low all the way down here get taken out. If you do, this will be a lower high and you will have a new lower low, and your bear trend has just, or your downtrend has just started. So in order to confirm this not a bear, or to confirm not a higher high, is you need a daily closure above your last resistance, which is at 66453129718652373861498765018. Up here, this bullish candle's close. All right, but there's no wicks on it. You see what I'm saying? There's no wicks. There's gaps. Like, it doesn't have any liquidity. If you're looking to get big in this thing, you're gonna get wrecked city. But that's your level. Need to get a daily closure above that. That would be confirmation of the bull trend still going. Not that it's going to continue, just that it is still going. And obviously, if you get down here below this area, you have started a new downtrend. All right, guys, first and foremost, as always, I have to say thank you to all the channel members and Patreons, because with your support, it really shows me that people are, in fact, liking what I'm putting out, and it's fantastic, as this is the reason why I keep doing it, and it's a win-win because the channel keeps growing. So thank you so much, guys, for that. It's not necessary, but I really appreciate it. It's fantastic. All right, thank you so much. The next live stream for channel members will be tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. and I will see you then. For the rest of you, make sure you trade safe, trade smart. Happy trading, everybody. Thank you guys so much for showing up. My God.